Hello there, fellow YouTube crocheters. My name is Catalina and welcome to my channel. For a while now I have been planning to make a series of crochet tutorials for some bags, and finally today I'm starting this series of bags, crochet bags. But before we start making anything way too complicated or something like that, let's first start with something pretty basic and simple. And this is it. This is what I'd like to show you how to make today. I call this a two-faced little granny square market bag because, as you can see, it has two faces. So when you get bored of a color, just change the bag to the other side and there you have two bags in one. There are 4 elements to this bag, and let's take a closer look. First is one of these little squares. I have a couple of them right here. So this is a little square, and this is one of the elements. You will need to make 74 of them. Your colors are up to you, your choice. So 25 in total for one side, 25 for the other side, so 50 so far. And then there are 5 for what's this? The right edge, and then there are 5 for the bottom, 5 more for the left edge, so 15 so far, plus 50, there are 65, and then there are 9 granny squares, little granny squares for the handle. So as I said, one element is creating one of the 74 of these squares, and then joining the squares for the sides, then joining the squares for the edges, bottom and handle, and then another element, which is going to be the 4th, is joining all of these pieces together and finishing off. So because of this reason that there are 4 elements, I decided to split the tutorial in 4 parts. Because I think they're going to be easier to follow, and you know, they can help you later if you decide to make other type of bags or something like that. Please take a look each time you finish a part. Take a look at the end of the video in the description box below and in the video response section, so you can find the next part a lot easier. As I said earlier, the choices of colors are up to you, but just in case you want to make the bag as I did, please take a look at how I combined, how I mixed my colors, combined them. Well, as you can see, there is one major blue, my first choice of blue. As you can see, there are 5 squares on the diagonal. Also, the blue can be found in the other 2 left corners. And this is the case for the green too. Now, there is a second choice of color, and the same for the blue side too. See? They are all the same. And then there's my 3rd choice of color right here. As you can see, there are 6 of them, and the green too. And then white here too. And I decided for 2 neutral colors for the handle and the sides, so white and green. And I decided for white and gray, I'm sorry. And I decided to join everything together with gray for visual consistency. So for today's video, I decided over some more brighter colors. and this is one of the sides for the second bag. I have a white in the middle on the diagonal, and then these two. And these are my colors, choice colors, for the other side. But I'm going to, and whites. But because I'm going to show you how to join all of them together, I kept them as they are, so I can show you how to join them. So now, if you don't know how to make a little solid granny square, this is the first thing that I'm going to show you right away. So let's get started. Oh, and one more thing. I'm going to use 5, let's see if I can zoom in better. Yeah. So a 5mm European size crochet hook to make all the granny squares. And then I'm going to use a 3.5mm crochet hook to join everything together. So this part of the tutorial will show you how to make a solid granny square with 2 rounds, just in case you don't know how to make it. But if you don't know how to make it, then you can jump ahead and move on to the second video, second part of the tutorial. So with your 5mm European size crochet hook, chain 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Join with the beginning chain under this top loop with a slip stitch. Then chain 3, which counts as a double crochet stitch. Work 2 double crochet stitches into this same ring we just created. Chain 2, and then work 3 double crochet stitches into same ring. 1, 2, and 3. Chain 2, 1, 2, 3 more double crochet stitches. 1, 2, and 3. Chain 2 again. This chain 2 spaces are the corners of the square, and the sets of 3 double crochet stitches are the sides of the square, sorry. And then work 3 more double crochet stitches. This is the last side of the corner of the square, I'm sorry. So now we need to create last of these corners. Chain 1, and then insert your hook into this beginning chain 3 under those top loops right there, and work 1 single crochet stitch. So yarn over, pull through, yarn over, and pull through. This single crochet stitch counts as the second chain of this chain 2 space. Moving on to the second row. Chain 3, again this counts as a double crochet stitch. Insert hook into this first chain 2 space and work 1 double crochet. Oh, sorry, oops. Then work 3 double crochet stitches into these next 3 stitches from round 1. So insert hook into first chain 3, and then into second, 2, and then in third, and then in corner work 2 double crochet stitches, 1 and 2, chain 2, work 2 more double crochet stitches in same chain 2 space, 1 and 2, and then 3 stitches on top of the next 3 double crochet stitches from round 1, second corner, so 2 double crochet stitches, chain 2, 2 double crochet stitches, 1 and 2. Continue working on the third side of the square, 2, 3, third corner, repeating the same instructions as before, 2 chains, 2 more double crochet stitches into same chain 2 space, 3 double crochet stitches around last side right here, 2, 3, and now we need to complete last corner. We already have 2 double crochet stitches into this chain 2 space, and work 2 double crochet stitches into same chain 2 space. Now to finish off the square, we are going to do something a little different than what we did on first round, and we chain 2 instead of 1, and then we slip stitch on top of this beginning chain 3 under those top loops right there. So insert your hook in behind those 2 top loops, yarn over, pull through, and then pull through the loop you have on the hook. And now just cut your yarn somewhere and fasten off. To make things a little easier, I'm going to hide, and I would honestly recommend you to do the same. I will recommend you to hide this little bit of yarn around one of these sides of the square. So this is the top chain of the chain 3. So just insert your hook into that back loop, yarn over, pull through. I recommend you to do this, hide the yarn around the square, because it will look a lot tidier and it will make things a lot easier when you join all these little bits and pieces together. When I first made my my first bag with the green and blue, I did not do this. I did not hide any of these little bits, and it was so annoying joining all of them together. Yeah, so this is the reason why I'm hiding the yarn after I complete each of these granny squares. So now that I have this little bit right there, I can cut it too, and then you see there's this one too right there, and I can cut that one as well. And this is so much more cleaner and tidier than what I did for my first bag. Okay, so now you need to create 74 of these squares in total. choices of color are up to you, as I said before. And after you completed all of these 74 squares, you can go to second part of the video. Link is going to show up right here on the video, and that video is going to show you how to join the squares for each face, for each side, the top and the front, the front and back side of the bag, both on horizontal and vertical rows. So I will see you in my next part of this tutorial.